So I streamed an hour back and I told you I'm looking for euro longs here. So I longed at this area because there was a 3-minute order block. Okay, and this area is important because it swept the Monday lows. Okay, also we shorted Nasdaq, but our stop loss got hit. You can see I shorted here. The stop loss was tight. It was on 1 minute, so it wasn't even 1 pip, but our stop loss got hit. But my main trade today is euro. I am looking for euro long. Okay, but let's see. It might be a small pump because we are in a position short here. Okay, macro it's bearish. Okay, I'm still expecting it to go down towards this area. Okay, 1.05, but this is a hedge long. Let's see what happens. It should pump from here because there is a clear order block on 3-minute and the Monday lows got swept, so the structure is tailor-made for a pump. Let's see if it gives us a pump or not. This might be my last trade today. In my previous stream I went for lunch and it took me a while, so then I closed the stream. It was supposed to be just 5 to 10 minutes break, but I got busy and then I ended the stream. It should give us a pump here. Bitcoin looks good. It will pump from here. It should pump towards 31k or 32k or 30.5k at least. Long here. Okay, and this trade, this was a beautiful trade. Like it was between 3 to 4. Okay, and what we got here, we got this divergence in this time frame 3 to 4 window with GBP. Once you get a divergence, then we got an order block and the fair value gap, so the gap got filled and you can see your stop loss should be here, and you can see it came down. So that was a perfect silver bullet trade. Okay, let me mark it. So that was a perfect silver bullet trade from there to here. Okay, now let me draw it. Your stop loss would have been here, and that's your 4 p.m. Like you don't have to close at 4 p.m. 4 a.m. You should wait for your target. In silver bullet, 10 pips are enough. This was between 3 to 4, let me mark it. Hi Rakesh, welcome. Right now I am into my longs. I longed here. I shorted Nasdaq, but my stop loss got hit. It was a tight trade, like my stop loss was so close, so it got hit. You can see now it's going down. I was expecting the sweep of this area, so I shorted here, but my stop loss got hit. Now this is a tailor-made structure for a long. Let's see how it goes for me. I entered here because there is an order block here. Also we got the sweep of the Monday lows, so it should pump from here. Yeah, I just told you the reason of longing here. I got the sweep of the Monday low. That's the main liquidity level. Also in GBP you can see that the low didn't get swept, the Monday low, and in Euro the lows got swept. Okay, and it's a hedge long. Okay, like my position trade is still short. I am into shorts from this area, and I'm expecting the sweep of this area. Okay, but you have to long where you see a long, like it's my hedge long trade. Also I think Bitcoin will pump towards this area. Let me show you. I am expecting a sweep of 32k, but it should pump at least to this area. Okay, 30.5k, but it can sweep 32k and then it will dump straight towards 24k, towards this area. But today you guys should focus on Euro because it seems a good structure to long. Let's see what happens. I'm from Pakistan, bro. You might be from India, Rakesh. Are you guys trading Forex or crypto? I like trading Euro and GBP. Like, it's so easy for me. My win rate is so good on it. In Bitcoin, it's good, but sometimes it behaves pretty strangely, like you can't trust its movement. Euro and GBP moves so perfectly, so fairly. No, I'm a doctor. Yeah, still you need to hold. Let me show you. I will give you some analysis about Bitcoin if you are asking. So the first thing is always SMT, okay? You cannot analyze an asset without its MT. So you can see this is the low, okay? Ethereum hasn't swept this low, okay? And if you look at Bitcoin has swept this low. Now what's the next step? The next step is always an order block, okay? And if you shift to smaller time frames, you can see an order block. Yesterday I saw an order block on 15 minutes, so let me show you that. You can see that this candle, down closing candle, and the next candle closed above it. You can see this white candle. Let me zoom in. This candle, you can see this one closed above it. So that was an order block. It came down and started pumping from here. So it should give us a pump. The thing about Bitcoin is that if DXY is bullish and Euro and GBP is bearish, so it also goes down. And right now DXY is heavily bullish. Like if you ask me about midterm, Bitcoin will go towards 24k. See, a valid order block needs to break the support, okay, or any previous low, like previous day low or Monday low. Once it forms below the previous day lows or Monday lows, you can go with your longs or shorts. If it closes above the Monday's highs or previous week's highs or previous day's highs, and then you get a bearish order block, you can go with it. 15-minute order block is always good, so you can go with your shorts or longs. Like right now, this is a 3-minute order block, but it's below the Monday lows, so that's why I longed it here. The thing about order block is that you can see this candle closed below and the next candle closed above it, okay? Now what happens is that the price can come down to 0.5 fib level of this down closing candle, okay? So the 0.5 fib level is near this point, so it can always come down towards this area and then go up, or it might sometimes it goes up from the top of this candle. So I entered here. What about SMT divergence? Yeah, SMT divergence, like if there is sweep of the Monday low but there is no SMT divergence, then the order block is not valid. This order block in my opinion is valid because there is a sweep of the Monday low, and also you can see, let me remove the Ethereum from here. You can see that there is a divergence too, because the GBP hasn't swept the Monday low, so there is a divergence and there is an order block. So that's why I think it's a valid order block. Okay, I don't trade Bank Nifty, but I will do my best. Okay, let's see if there are any divergences. Let me first check the higher time frames. The SMT pair is nifty. Okay, so let's see. You can see that the reason it's going down is because if you shift to 4 hour, the reason it's going down is SMT. You can see after this 4 hour candle it went up. Okay, and you can see that Nifty went down, and if you shift to smaller time frames there will be an order block. Let me see. See, this is, you have to draw the high first, this one, and this was the high, the same high was here. Okay, so any order block above this is valid. So you can see there is your, no, this is not. Let me see smaller time frames. Okay, so here you can see this is your order block, an up closing candle, then a down closing candle. Okay, it went up. Sometimes it goes up to 0.5 fib level, sometimes it can dump from the body or the wick of this candle, and you can see it came down. So in midterm, let me do this is smaller time frame, like you would have picked this short on this SMT strategy. Okay, but still you have to wait for a big divergence, like something like this. If it goes down and then makes a lower high, and then it makes a higher high, then that will be a valid structure to short a swing, into a swing short. Okay, like towards this area. So far it's just a scalp trade, so you should have picked this short on the basis of SMT or turtle soup strategy. It was a clear trade. Okay, on 3 minutes there was a clear order block. Let me show you again. See, that's a clear order block. Okay, so you should have picked it. What's my euro doing? It's stuck here. I hope it's clear now. Rakesh, what about SMT? So many time markets make SMT divergence, but so many time markets sweep low or high, but they don't not respect it. You should look for SMT divergences. Okay, like the low will be swept, there will be SMT. When the low will be swept, there will be order block, but you have to see if there is an SMT divergence too. Then that will be a valid order block or valid to short or long. And even then, if everything is valid, your win rate will be almost 80% or 85%. Like it cannot be 100%. Sometimes there is fake moments, like it will trick you, it will hit your stop loss and then it will go up. Okay, but you have to go with the rules, and the rules are you have to look for the sweep. If the sweep has happened, then you have the second you have to go for order block or SMT divergence and then order block. First sweep, then SMT divergence, then order block. You cannot just go with the 2 or 1, like you cannot long it just after the sweep. You have to look for SMT divergences, or you cannot just long after the divergence. You have to look for order block. Divergence without order block is nothing. Like let me show you Bitcoin, okay, on higher time frame. I will compare it with Ethereum. I will show you why order block is important. Let me remove this and let me add Ethereum. You can see there was SMT divergence with Ethereum on higher time frame like daily, okay. You can see that from here Bitcoin came down, okay, and if you look at Ethereum was above it. So now there is a clear SMT divergence, but the divergence starts from this area. You can see the price is 17.6. the divergence starts from 17.6 and it came down towards 15.3. so you cannot just enter into longs from this area or this area. You have to look for order block. Then at this area on daily, here there was an order block on 4 hour, then it went up, okay, and then it came down and we got an order block on daily. So once you get an order block on daily, some of your orders will be here at this wick and at 0.5 fib level. You can see it came down and it gave you a big pump, okay. So it's easy, but you have to go by the rules. Let me show you some more examples if I see any. Okay, I was looking for this one. So this I took this trade. You can see this wasn't swept, but on Ethereum there was a clear sweep. Then there I got order blocks on smaller time frames, so I entered into shorts at that point. So there is always divergences, and then you have to look for order block. And one more trade, there was an SMT divergence with total crypto, okay, there. So I picked this long. There was no divergence with Ethereum, but the divergence was with total crypto market cap. Now let me show you a position trade, why I am into position shorts on euro. My internet has gone bad. You can see this was the high, okay, on let me remove it, GBP. You can see this one, this is the high. Which one swept it? Euro swept it, okay. The same high on GBP is yet to be swept, okay. This high hasn't been swept, so there is an SMT divergence. Now what's your next step? The next step is an order block. So you can see there was order block on 15 minutes 4 hour. You can see this one. So there are always order blocks after SMT divergence for your confirmation on smaller time frames and longer time frames. The smaller time frames order blocks are also important because the thing with smaller time frame order block is that the stop loss is so tight, like it don't give you a loss. It got a reaction, but again it went down. Let's see. So 5 of you are watching. Yeah, I entered into longs here. Like my stop loss is so tight, you can see it won't give you a big loss. So I keep my stop loss tight, and I only intend to trade after confirmation. Like this is a trade with confirmation, but it can always go against you. Like the market sometimes don't move fairly and it can give you loss, but you have to go by the rules. Like the rules tell you there is a trade, there is a long opportunity, so you have to go. And the thing with trading is that your win rate won't be 100%. Successful traders have win rate like 60%, or some have even 55%. So you cannot always win, but you have to go by the rules. So what are you guys trading? Are you guys trading Bitcoin or crypto? Got to see you in Discord. Yeah, I have lost access to my Discord, bro. I will be back soon. Also, as you guys know, I am studying medicine, so sometimes I get busy with my exams. It's my final year. After that I will be doing practice at hospital, so sometimes you get busy with your life, but I will make sure to give you guys good trades. Which strategy do you guys use? Most of the strategies are useless, but people don't know. Sometimes they get lucky and they work. People tends to think it's the best strategy, but they don't work actually. Only few strategies work. And you guys should trade more Euro and GBP. Okay, like the movement is so fair, the correlation is good, and the chart is usually so good to trade. Like you can see this one, the silver bull trade, it was a perfect trade. It was according to the rules. There was an SMT divergence, then you got an auto block between 3 AM to 4 AM. Okay, so it went up to that fair value gap, and boom, it came down. And the thing about silver bullet is that you don't have to close before 4 AM. You have to wait for the target. If your target is 10 pips, you have to wait for that. And the one thing I have noticed from experience is that whenever I take trade on turtle soup, okay, it worked for me. And then on the same day, if I take a trade on the silver bullet, it doesn't go the right way. Like it go against me. Don't know if it's just me or it happens with all of you. Like today I took this trade on silver bullet, so it's giving me a tough time now. So maybe there is only a single valid trade per day. You never know. It dumped so badly. And one more thing, if you are into your position shorts and the midterm you think an asset or security is bearish, you don't have to go with big size into your longs. Like these are just hedge longs, okay? You don't have to go big. The main trade is still your short trade. And the main trade is this one. If you are new to the stream, let me show you what euro is up to. Euro will go down towards this area and then the sweep of these two swing lows, okay? So midterm euro is so bearish, hell bearish, but there is always some pullbacks and you can go on hedge longs or shorts, okay? And can you guys hear me clearly? Like, is my mic okay? I don't have a proper mic. I'm using the mic of my phone, so it might be a bit noisy. This shit should pump from here. Yeah, background noise because I don't use any proper mic. I don't have any proper streaming setup as of now because due to exams and that stuff. But soon I will have a proper setup. I mean, I will be doing live streams on daily basis with proper setup. It will be fun then. I will do live trades daily. Let me turn off the fan, it might get better, the background noise. It should be better now. The thing with crypto market is that most of the altcoins are so bullish right now, like they want to pump hard, but Bitcoin is behaving strange here. It should pump from here because there is order block and SMT divergences, so Bitcoin should pump. If Bitcoin pumps, these smaller coins like this one, this should pump towards these areas, okay? Like that's a proper liquidity level. You can see these lows were taken, the stop loss hunt took place here. Now it has to go up towards this area, okay? The buy side liquidity has to get taken. So most of these coins are hell bullish, but let's see, one more sweep about 32k and these coins will go hard. These coins will pump hard. Okay, and one more thing about the liquidity sweep strategy or the turtle soup strategy. Let me show you. My internet has gone bad because I am streaming from the same device, that's why. Okay, so the thing is that if you are trading on this day, okay, and you get an order block here, okay, you are expecting a pump, and let me draw it. Like there is an order block, okay, and it pumps from here. You are waiting for this to get filled, okay, and then you will long, your stop loss will be here. If it happens on the same day the order block formed, it's okay. But if on the same day the order block don't form, then you shouldn't enter the next day, okay. The next day you should wait for a new setup, okay. You cannot just enter because there was an order block on the previous day. It's just another day and you have to forget about the previous order blocks. You have to wait for a new setup then. I hope it's clear. Like there will be a new order block and a new structure on the next day. You cannot rely on the previous day because the whole thing changes, okay. The liquidity level changes, okay. Like yesterday it was Monday, so it can happen that it might even sweep the Monday high and low, and then you get a new move. So you cannot rely on the previous day order blocks or divergences, okay, on smaller time frames. You have to look for new structures. When to draw what? I didn't get you. What do you mean by when? There is no specific time of the day. Like I don't believe in the kill zones. You can enter anytime, like before 9 a.m. But the thing with 9 a.m. is that often there are news, so sometimes it becomes a bit dangerous to trade before 9 a.m. New York. Like waiting for 9 a.m. is always a good idea. So 9 a.m. is here. Sometimes you don't even know and there are some news coming. So quick moves happen, like quick pump and then dump, or quick dump and then pump, something like that. So the good time to trade is after 9 a.m. New York. The perfect order block always forms on 15-minute, okay. The 15-minute order blocks are so perfect. Okay, seems like to wanna go down. If the SL gets hit, I'm not gonna enter into any another trade. I'm gonna end the stream here because I don't take losing trades after losing a one. It's not going according to the plan. Let me see GBP. Okay, so SL got hit. These are the Monday lows on GBP. And these are the Monday lows on Euro, okay? So when you see an order block here, you have to go into your longs. That's what I did, but that was on 3 minutes. Let me show you the order block. See, that's the order block, the 3 minute. But it didn't pump as expected. So after 9 a.m. if you get another order block on 15-minute or 5-minute, you can enter always into your longs because it has to pump, and the invalidation is if it sweeps this, then you can say it won't pump. But if the order block forms before sweeping this low, GBP sweeping this low, you can go into your longs. Like this is your area. We should get an order block in this area, and you can see that will be your, it should, let me remove this first. Okay, so it will be clear. Let me show you some levels. You can see this is the Monday low, the sweep of the Monday low. Okay, now it should form an order block in this area, and then the sweep of the buy side liquidity. Okay, that's the plan. I mean, can you explain how to do perfect order block? If you want perfect order block, then you have to trade on 15-minute order blocks. No, I haven't decreased my SL. It hit my SL. I'm not into my trade right now, but the thing I'm saying is that we should get an order block here, okay, because it's still bullish. If you get an order block here on 15-minute before GBP sweeps that lows, then it will go up. It will go up to that area, and the buy side liquidity will be taken. Once my SL gets hit, I don't enter into a trade that day. It's simple. Once you are in a loss, you shouldn't do revenge trading. You should take the loss and come back to it another day. I'm just waiting for it. Let's see if any other order block forms here. The structure is clear, but there is clear divergence with GBP, okay? Also, if you look at smaller time frames, let's see if this divergence works. But this order block got violated, so we need another order block. Anything on smaller time frame, 15-minute, 5-minute or 3-minute, then the pump will come. Order block in 1-minute time frame. If you have watched my yesterday stream, that was the order block on 1 minute. Let me show you. I don't know if you have watched that stream, the 7-minute stream. Yesterday I took a shot on euro, and the reason I took that shot is, I will explain it now. My internet is so fucking bad. You can see here the euro swept previous days highs, okay? There were some highs at this area. It will load now. you can see this one, this high. Okay, so what happened was euro swept this high. Okay, which candle swept the high? This candle, that white one, that swept the low, and then the next candle, this green candle, closed below it. So what you do in order block is that once the price goes up to 0.5 fib level, that's your area to short. Your stop loss is above here. You should watch the the yesterday stream, so it will be clear to you. And then it came down. My target was small, like this area. I took some profits, then it went down, like there was some news and there was a proper setup, so it went down so badly. That was the order block on 1 minute. So you can see that stream and you will get the idea of how it works. Right now it should pump, but let's see what happens on this 5-minute candle, the next 5 minutes. Let me write it if anyone joins. Today there was one winning trade on euro, the short, and 2 losses, one on Nasdaq and one this one. And yesterday there were 3 winning trades for me. So things like these happen. If you are a trader, these things will happen to you, but you have to make sure you have to stick to your stop losses. You can see this thing will pump and take that buy side liquidity, but let's wait for this 5-minute order block. And the thing with euro and GBP is that if it goes up, GXY goes down and Bitcoin also goes up. So these are closely related. Let me check on Bitcoin. Bitcoin will also go up if DXY goes down and euro goes up. Okay, so 2 minutes left in this candle. If this candle closes above the previous one, okay, if this candle closes above it, then that's another order block and it should pump. your stop loss will be something like this. Let me show you here. Okay, that will be your stop loss. And the thing with target is that it depends on your risk management and your profit, but I am expecting the sweep of this buy side. Okay, live entries are so tough, like you don't have the concentration, and also it's challenging a bit, so it's tough. Seems like it will close above it, so if it closes above it, it will retest this area and pump. What the hell? So everybody leaves the stream when I turn off my mic. Seems like my mic or my voice is so sweet. There were 4 to 5 viewers, but now only one. I hope you know this kind of thing, like this point shows the entry, okay, this point shows the stop loss and the target, okay. Let me see GBP. Okay, so GBP is pumping too. Right now I'm making a studio at my home, so we will soon be doing live streams from that studio. I will spend some money on it. If any of you guys are rich enough, then you guys should donate for my studio. Money is always welcomed, if it's from trading or if it's from YouTube. But it will be ready within a month, most probably. So let's see how it goes. And I'm also close to 1K subscribers. It will be fun. If you have like a proper streaming setup and if you stream daily, then people watch your live streams. But if you are not regular and you don't have a proper setup, then it becomes boring. People just watch because I give them good trades, or else the streaming setup is shit. Even you would be hearing that tick tick sound of the clock. No noise cancellation. The bird is chirping too. It's a peacock. So where are you guys watching from, the 4 of you, and do you trade Forex or crypto? Let me know. And what's your win rate? Are you profitable? And if not, since how long you guys are trading? How many years or months? And why do you think, what's the reason you are losing the money, or what's the reason you are profitable? When I first started trading, I just searched something in Google, like whether it will go up or down. The Google Forex not profit. Okay, so in Google they told me it's gonna go up, so I longed it and it went down. So then I came to know it don't work like that. Then I started learning it. First I used to trade the support and resistance. It works too, but you have to be careful about the levels. Then I started ICT. ICT made me lose so much money. Like what we do is we just watch a video and we start trading on it. We don't backtest it. So the rules are that you have to backtest that strategy and you have to add up your own things, because if you use ICT concept as it is, you won't earn a single penny, because those are just simply not enough for you. That don't work. You have to add few things. ICT is followed by thousands, so if it works then everyone will be profitable, but they don't work. You have to add some things to it, and most of the concepts aren't even his own, like turtle soup isn't even his own, and some more concepts too. So you have to add some things to it. You have to back test it, forward test it, and still you will end up lose your money in some trades. Like your win rate will be if it's 55, 60 or 70%, it's okay. It's a good win ratio. No, I'm not. See, I'm a student, like I'm studying medicine, and I'm already earning enough. Like I don't need to trade funded accounts. I'm already earning enough to meet my needs. More than enough. Also, I started YouTube because you see, I lost so much money in the start, so I wanted to transfer my knowledge, and also I wanted to make a community. Like if I can make some followers and if I can make them earn some money. Like yesterday a trade went well, 2 trades probably, most probably. So if I can make them earn money, it will be a good proper community. So fame is greater than money. The community matters. Like it's so fun. Right now I don't have much followers or subscribers, but soon I will be having more followers if I start my streaming setup, and it will be fun interacting with the community, and I want my community to be rich. Bro, I lost so much. Like I didn't used to work. I was a student, so I used to take money from my dad, and sometimes I used to earn it by somehow, and then I used to lose it. But you have to find a good strategy in order to earn. Well, it took me about an year, most probably. Like I used to trade for a month and then I end up lose my money and then come back after a month. So it used to happen like that. But then you can learn it within a week or within days, okay? Like, you don't have to lose money for months to earn. Like, if you master a proper strategy, okay, and you follow and you go by the rules, you won't even lose your money, and you will learn within weeks. And like I'm telling you right now, the video I shared 2 days back, the liquidity sweep, high probability liquidity sweeps, if you master that strategy or the turtle soup, they are almost the same, okay? But in the liquidity sweep strategy, I have just added the previous days, the sweep of the previous day. So if you master that, if you backtest it, then you will be profitable. Like, your win rate will be over 60% at least, or 70%, over 70%, because these strategies work. You will lose some money, you will have some bad trades, but they work. Like, you won't miss a swing trade. The thing was that I longed Bitcoin at the wrong place. Like, it was going down, I didn't even know, like, it was a swing short trade, but I longed it at that time. So the thing with this strategy is that the chart will be so much clear to you. Like, you will know your bias is towards the downside or towards the upside, okay? Then the main thing is execution. Like, when you have to enter into a trade, like you can see in this trade, we entered here and it started pumping from that area, okay? So because we went by the rules, we were trading according to the rules. Now if the setup goes against me, it will hit my stop loss, like, but it doesn't matter. Like, I have, when I take 20 trades, almost 6 or 5 are losing trades, the rest are winning trades. So things like these happen, but you will get some good setups. And also you can see the stop loss compared to this profit, it's so small. So if you have 5 or 6 losing trades and then 15 losing trades, you will be so much profitable. Try it yourself. Try the strategy for 20 trades, and you will see you will be profitable at the end of the day. But first learn the strategy, okay? It's simple. Like, you have to wait for a sweep, then the SMT divergence, and then the order block. Okay, so let me show you some examples, okay? Let the thread running and I will show you some examples. You can see here, you can see equal lows, almost equal lows, okay? And then you can see there is sweep, okay? Sweep of these lows. So there you have to look for order blocks. Let me show you some short setups. Yesterday I shorted this one. You can see it swept the previous day high, okay? Then there was an order block on 1 minute, okay? So it went down. That was one trade. Let me show you some more. Like, our position short started from here, okay? Because you can see this was a clear trade, an SMT divergence, okay, a big one, a clear and a big SMT divergence. And then you have to look for order blocks in this area, okay? You have to look for order blocks above this high, okay? Any order block above this high and you can short. So I'm not shifting to 5-minute or 3-minute right now, but there was an order block, so I entered into my position short. Like, I will hold it towards this area, okay, till this area. I will hold it till this one, this the sweep of this area and this area. So this liquidity sweep strategy gives you so much trades, okay? You just have to go by the rules. There will be losing trades. I'm not saying there won't be any losing trade, but your win rate will be so good. And every trade, if you use any other strategy, always look for SMT divergences in order to confirm it. Okay, if there is no divergence, bullish or bearish, don't take the trade. It won't work for you. Okay, that was the order block. Okay, you can see it went up, the price here went up and then came down. So this was the order block I was talking about. Okay, I'm turning off my mic, but I will show you some more. So now I showed you some examples. There are always SMT divergences at pumping and dumping points. Okay, if you have a strategy which shows you a particular asset will dump, then you have to confirm it by SMT divergence. If your strategy shows you that a specific asset will pump, then you have to look for any bullish SMT divergence. If there is bullish SMT divergence, then your strategy is right. If there is none, then your strategy won't work, it's wrong. So the reason I think euro is bullish, because there is a clear SMT divergence. See, it has swept these lows, and if you look at the GBP hasn't swept this low, so it's always bullish like this case. And also we got SMT divergence on 5 minutes. We followed each and every rule. Now if it goes against you, you cannot blame yourself like your strategy just simply didn't work. Okay, you have to follow your strategy. Now this is my strategy and I always follow it, and the win rate, my win rate is so good. Okay, so I will explain one more thing. FVG, if you guys are interesting, if you guys trade FVG, I will show you some examples. I have already uploaded a lecture on the FVGs, but let's see if I get any examples here. I will show you. Usually they exist on smaller time frames like 5 minute or 15 minute. Let me see if I find any. Okay, so I will explain this one. You can see normally what we do is this is your fair value gap. Okay, only one guy, so this is important. Okay, you have to learn it. You see, this is the fair value gap. Also this is an order block. Okay, a down closing candle followed by an up closing candle. So what we normally do is we wait for the top or the 0.5 fib level of this candle. That's where we long it. Okay, but here you can see, okay, well, I don't know what you're saying, but I will come to it. Here you can see that the price didn't come down to that level, okay, to the top of this candle or to 0.5, because here you can see that in the correlated pair, the correlated pair is GBP. This was the fair value gap. Okay, so this is the fair value gap. You can see the GBP, the fair value gap got filled. So once this happens, the fair value gap on one of the one pair gets filled, so then you don't have to wait for the other pair fair value gap to get filled. Like, it won't get filled, it will pump straight from here. As you can see here, it pumped straight from this point and the gap didn't get filled. Okay, see, so that's the reason, like, the fair value gaps sometimes don't get filled because the gap has already been filled on the other pair. Okay, so that's the concept. You have to apply this or you will miss so many trades. I hope it's clear. Focusing on basis on blocks is enough to make me profitable, and thanks for the idea of starting this way. Yeah, without SMT divergences, order blocks are not valid. Okay, like as ICT in one of his Twitter spaces said that he uses SMT divergences in 90% of his trades, but make it 100. Okay, he uses it in 100% of its trades, like 90% equals to 100. So always look for SMT divergences. Without SMT divergences, if you are getting into a trade, you are just a noob. and every pair has its correlated pair. Like for Bitcoin there is Ethereum, okay, for Euro there is GBP, similarly for Nasdaq there is ES. And if you are trading back Nifty, the correlated pair is Nifty. So in such cases, as you see here, green candle, like up candle, it sometimes gives you a big dump and then a pump, okay. So whenever I get a pump from my level, I usually change my stop loss to my entry or above my entry. So even if it goes down, it won't give me a loss. And taking profits at different level is important. Like you cannot just wait for your end target. Also the macro is bearish for Euro, like it will go down towards 1.05 or $1. So in such cases, make sure to take profits at different spots. I lost most of the money by not taking profits, okay. That was my main mistake because I used to think let it pump more or let it dump more, and it ended up hitting my stop losses. So make sure to take profits. It's an art, like it's so tough to take profits. Sometimes you will take profits and then it pumps even more, and sometimes you don't and it hits your stop loss. You can click on this plus icon, okay, click here and then you can add pairs. And why is your name Smart Car Decor? Are you into some decorating stuff or what? I think you are following me right from the start because I have seen your comments before. So you should watch the liquidity sweep video, okay? Learn it and master it because it covers most of the ICT concepts. There is auto block concept in that, there is SMT divergence, there is the liquidity concept. So that's a whole package. You have to draw lines in that strategy at 12 a.m. every day, okay? You have to separate each and every trading days, and then you have to wait for the sweeps, and if there is a divergence with that sweep, you can go into your trade, just like this one. Okay, so where do you have a shop? Where are you from? Yeah, I remember you. I have seen your comments before. You were among the first subscribers. So my suggestion or my advice is to master that liquidity sweep, okay? That's the best strategy. Like, I use it personally and the win rate is so good. Yeah, watching liquidity and then executing a trade. You can see that in the market there is always a turtle soup, okay? Like, this was the buy side liquidity, okay? Like, this move hasn't happened yet, but I am confident of this move. So the next liquidity resides here and at this point. So this is the turtle soup, this one, and there are some longs trapped. So now it will come down to this area. That's my midterm target for euro. Right now I am into my hedge long, okay? This is a hedge long. The midterm idea is this. If you are trading Forex, just screenshot this. This is gonna happen next for euro. And as far as DXY is concerned, let me show you DXY. I have already shown it yesterday, but this is the idea, okay? This one, or might be this one, might even sweep that area. So there is always turtle soups. The only thing that can happen in turtle soup is that sometimes you get a second sweep, but you have to enter again. Then it's a market, so you can do nothing about it. It can sometimes pump trade, but if you get some bearish structure here, you have to get into your longs. Then if you see a bearish structure and you think it will sweep these lows again, then you can close and enter again, or you can stay into your longs and put your stop loss just above the entry, okay? But that's what's going to happen next. Either way, it will sweep these highs, okay? The buy side liquidity. The market sometimes is so easy to predict. My internet becomes so laggy when I stream at the same time. You can see that the DXY and the euro is inversely related, okay? DXY has taken the sell side liquidity and euro has taken the buy side liquidity. Now it will take the buy side liquidity and the euro will take the sell side liquidity, and the DXY will take buy side liquidity. So it moves so fairly, like the moment is so fair at times. Sometimes on smaller time frame it can trick you, but the market moves fairly. Yeah, sometimes, but I trade Euro and GBP, ES Nasdaq most of the times, and I trade gold too at times when the structure is clear. But the thing is, there is no strict SMT pair with gold, so I stay away from it at times. The Euro and GBP and DXY, they are so closely related, like the movement is so fair, so I don't trick you. Yeah, I will check it out. I haven't, like, I don't try new things in trading, so that's why, but I will check it out and we will discuss it in the next stream. I will check it out what it's closely related to. The thing is, I cannot say things that I haven't mastered. Like, I cannot just relate a pair with gold and then I will find out it's not working, so many of you will end up losing money. So I will do a research. The drawings on my chart have disappeared, don't know why, but the target is well, I have said it already. For your position trades, you need a turtle soup on daily, okay? And for the swing trades, on 4 hour is enough. And for your scalp trades, 15 minutes is the best, but you can use 1 minute and 5 minutes too. So for your scalps, 15 minutes, and position trades, you can go for daily. Like right now, this is also turtle soup. You can see that this was the previous let me do it. You can see this is the previous day low. So many of you would think, many of the noob traders, that the market structure has got broken. So what will they do? They will enter into shorts here, okay? At this point they will think it's going down, but you can see most of them would have entered here or here. You can see it pumped. So this is a turtle soup, and we will find out if it pumps towards this area, then it will be the turtle soup. Like, the market can always trick you. I can be wrong here, but that's what my strategy tells me, that it's a turtle soup and it will go up. But I can be wrong. It's not a perfect strategy. Like, there are some losses. Some people talk about kill zone. What does this mean? The kill zone, they trade in a certain time. Like, they prefer 9:30 or 10 a.m. just like silver bullet. Like, in silver bullet you have to trade between 3 to 4 and 10 to 11. So they prefer to trade within certain time. Okay, and it's good. You have to trade like to be safe. You have to trade after 9 or 9:30 a.m. okay, New York time. So you have to set your timings like this. Double click on this, and if you go down, set your timing to New York UTC, okay, and then you have to trade after 9 or 9:30 a.m. just to be safe, because the thing is, whenever the news are out, they usually are on 9 a.m. or 9:30, so that's why they often trade after that, the New York session. Just like the silver bullet, I will show you the trade that happened today on the silver bullet. I took this trade. That was the single winning trade for me today. Let me mark the 3 to 4 a.m. See, this is 3 a.m. and this is 4 a.m. okay. Now ICT don't teach you this, but you have to find divergences for silver bullet too. Like, there was a divergence, okay. Now you can see that GBP swept this high, okay. So you got that divergence. Now in silver bullet, what you have is you get a fair value gap, okay, after 3 a.m. in between 3 to 4. So once the price trades back into that fair value gap, that's where you have to enter, and your stop loss will be above this swing high. So you can see it was between 3 to 4 and we entered here and we exited here. Like, you can enter before 4 a.m. and you can hold it even after 4 a.m. like this to this point. So that's why the timings are important. Now the next silver bullet trade, you have to look between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. that will be your window, okay. If you find a structure like this, then you can enter into your trade. That's why people prefer certain time frames. If you get an divergence between this window and then a fair value gap, you can enter into your longs or you can enter into your shorts. Okay, so how many pairs in one screen is used? I told you, you have to press this plus icon, okay. You can see at the bottom this plus sign, and then you can enter. So that trade was on the basis of silver bullet, okay, this one. That was the only winning trade for me today. Let me mark it, silver bullet. Now the next silver bullet will be between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We'll see if we get any trade during this window. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Okay, so here you can see the price went down here because you can see so it went down because you can see there was also another block on 30 minutes, so it had to test this region, and you can see the reaction. It quickly went up. So now you can shift your stop loss to your entry. Okay, like it shouldn't go down to this area again. So now it's safe to shift your stop loss here and wait for the target. Okay, so that was all. Okay, so I shifted the stop loss to entry because thought if it will go down again it might sweep the stop loss too. Okay, like it gives you a chance. See, it came down, then it went up. The next time when it goes down, it usually sweeps or hits the stop loss. That was the reason I shifted the stop loss to entry. So that's how you manage the risk. But let's see if it hits the stop loss. So our entry was here and it pumped. Then there was another block on 30 minutes, so the orders got filled. It started pumping, and after it pumped, I shifted my SL to entry because you see what happens is once you get a retest of this area and then you get a pump, then if the next time if it start testing this area, then it also hits your stop loss. That was the reason I shifted my stop loss to entry. Like I couldn't afford, I wasn't ready to take another trade, but still I took it, but shifted my SL to entry to be on the safer side. So let's see if it hits the SL or starts going up. The order block is here, but the here it was tested and now again it came down, so I don't like this. Usually if it has to pump, it pumps straight up from here, like it won't give you another retest. That's why I shifted my SL and you can see it's going down. So this was the area where it gave you the chance to shift your SL or close the trade. See, it hit the stop loss. So either you take profits, okay, and then if you don't take profits, you have to shift your SL to entry on the second retest. The more time it spends near the order block, the less effective the order block becomes. So 2 losing trades and 1 at the entry, not a good day, and 1 winning trade on the silver bullet. So no profits today. But if you have 1 losing trade, you have to play safe. So if you took this trade, did you guys shifted your SL to entry or you didn't change your stop loss? Seems like there was a news. This candle forms when there is a news. I didn't open my Twitter, maybe there is a news. Let me know if you know anything. So now it's the New York session. Let's see if we get any structure in this session. but my battery is low. I will share structure in the community post if we get any, but so far not a good day. Just a single winning trade, two losing trades, so not a good day. The good thing is that the position trade is going so good, the one we shorted here few days back. Okay, so see you later guys. I will share an entry if I was active. I'm not gonna trade, but if I was active and if I see an entry I will share in the community post. Okay, so see you later.